In this video, I'm taking a deep dive into ConvertKit, a popular email marketing platform created specifically for creators, bloggers, and online entrepreneurs. When you first log into ConvertKit, the interface is simple, clean, and clearly designed with ease of use in mind. Setting up your first email campaign is straightforward. Creating a broadcast or setting up sequences is intuitive even for beginners. The drag-and-drop email builder works well, but isn't as flashy or design-focused as some competitors, like MailChimp or Flowdesk. However, ConvertKit focuses more on content than design, which may appeal to creators focused on substance over style. One of ConvertKit's standout features is its automation. You can create automation workflows based on user actions, like clicking a link or joining a form. While powerful, the visual automation editor can feel slightly clunky and less responsive on mobile devices. It's definitely better suited for desktop use. Segmentation is a major plus. You can tag subscribers based on behavior and preferences, making it easier to send tailored content. That said, it's worth noting that list management can become cumbersome with a larger subscriber base if you're not careful about how you organize tags and segments early on. Landing page creation is another core element of ConvertKit. The templates are minimalist and geared toward high conversion, not heavy visual customization. They load quickly and work well for quick lead capture, especially for creators offering digital products or lead magnets. However, if you're looking for deep design customization or animations, you'll find ConvertKit's landing pages fairly basic. The integration options are solid. ConvertKit connects easily with tools like Shopify, Teachable, WordPress, and Zapier. If you're working with platforms outside of their core integrations, you might need to rely on third-party connectors or custom scripts. Pricing is something that could be a sticking point. ConvertKit does offer a free plan with limited functionality, which is nice to test the waters. But once you move to the paid tiers, especially if you have a growing list, it can get expensive quickly. It's worth comparing this to the value you're getting in automation and segmentation. For some, the creator-focused features may be worth the cost. For others, especially those with simpler needs, it may feel overpriced. Many useful links you can find in the description. In terms of support, ConvertKit provides live chat and email support, with good response times during business hours. There's also a knowledge base and a community forum, although some topics in the forum go unanswered. Their documentation is fairly well organized, but if you're expecting in-depth tutorials for every function, you might come away slightly disappointed. One point that really stands out is ConvertKit's dedication to creators. Their creator network, for instance, is a feature that allows you to recommend other newsletters and gain subscribers in return. It's a clever growth tool, though it's not guaranteed to work for everyone and might not deliver high engagement. Another potential downside is the lack of advanced A/B testing. ConvertKit lets you test subject lines, but if you're looking to test entire email bodies or automation paths, you'll have to find workarounds. Also, while the interface is easy to navigate, some of the more advanced features are hidden under submenus, which can be frustrating if you're in a hurry. Overall, ConvertKit is clearly designed with a specific type of user in mind: content-first creators who value simplicity and focused tools. If you fit that mold, it could be the perfect solution. If you're more of a marketer who needs robust design tools and enterprise-level analytics, you may want to look elsewhere. Thanks for watching. If you found this review helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more honest reviews like this one.